Hey, what's up? Today we're playing Tiny Toon Adventures for the Nintendo Entertainment System. I probably covered this game in the past. I like it, so I'm covering it again. I'll probably say some new shit if I have. So I absolutely adore this game. I have fond memories of renting this game. And though my grandmother wasn't good at video games, like I mentioned in the previous Pest Terminator video, I had fond memories of playing that game with her as well as this one. For someone who doesn't play games, she actually was able to get to, I think, the second world, which is, for somebody who's not used to playing this game in years, it kind of takes some work for someone even like me, but you know, so that's pretty impressive. When I was a kid, I could get further, but I mean, I played this game non-stop, but I never owned this game, so I couldn't put as much time into it as I would have liked to when I was younger. So now I have the opportunity to play it as an adult and share it with you. I love Tiny Toon Adventures, the TV show. The animators eventually went on to do Batman the Animated Series, which is one of my favorite cartoons of all time, and one that I grew up with. Like, it's right up there with the real Ghostbusters to me. Like, if I had sorry, my voice is cracking. If I had to pick like the best like kids show or the cartoon geared towards kids in the 1990s, it would probably be a tie between Tiny Toons and Batman the Animated Series. But I love all the shows that aired during that time when I was a kid. I remember Eat the Cat. What else came on during that time? Spider-Man eventually, Gargoyles. You had the Disney Afternoon, which was DuckTales, Tailspin, Gummy Bears, Chippendale Rescue Rangers. If you're hearing that tapping, that's my dog walking around investigating. I'm sitting on the floor trying to record this. I'm sound free, and of course that's when she decides to prowl around. So let me pick Plucky Duck. Faye, can you please do me a favor and lay down? So this is a really simple game. You hop on their heads and kill them. It's pretty colorful. Another banger from Konami, honestly. I know like licensed games get a bad rep, but some games, if they were made by a decent developer, you knew they were good. Like typically Capcom or Konami would have your back with licensed games. I feel like Konami games almost look like they're on a slightly more powerful system. So this is playing the main theme song from the TV show, where it's like, we're furry, we're funny, something something. I don't remember the words, I just remember we're furry and funny. But anyway, it's a bunch of cartoon characters that go to a university, and like Bugs Bunny and like Daffy Duck, and all of them are like the professors teaching them comedy, and adventures ensue, and like the Tiny Toons are like the next generation of funny cartoon characters that nobody knows about now. Everybody still knows who Bugs and Daffy are, but if you said like Plucky, Hampton, Babs, Buster, like Montana Max, Elmira, like nobody's gonna know who you're talking about. Such a good show. It used to say Steven Spielberg presents Tiny Toons. He had some involvement, I'm sure very little, but I remember he would make cameos on the show. There's Hampton, as he says. You can kind of tell they're based off of already established older characters in this universe, but I don't think they're related in any way. Tiny Toons had a weird sense of humor, though. It was oddly dark. And I feel like the team probably split up between Batman the Animated Series and then, of course, Animaniacs. And then you got spin-offs from Animaniacs like Pinky and the Brain, and then I think Freakazoid came out next, but I don't know who worked on those. And then there was a million DC things, but I don't know. I only liked Batman the animated series. I didn't even like the 4th season when they changed the animation style, the New Adventures of Batman and Robin. Oh shit. I just automatically tried to hop on her head like it's Super Mario Bros. 3. Yeah, I pick him. She's psychic. I think her name's like Shirley or something. I'm on the floor, so I'm sitting pretty close to a 55-inch TV stand on the floor, so I have to physically look up to read the text boxes. So if they say their names and I'm being redundant, I apologize. It's just that I did not look up. This isn't a difficult game, you just have to learn what to do, but I'm still impressed. My grandma, this has no bearing on my skill in this particular video because I'm recording commentary. I haven't played this and God knows when's the last time that I did, so. But I'm just still impressed. My grandmother took enough interest for someone who's never held a controller and then actually make progress in a relatively short amount of time, and just wanting to spend time with me, you know. That's such a simple concept, but there's so many family members that would like not give a shit about spending time with you. I know that's hard for some of you to imagine, but that's just the reality of it. Some people just don't give a shit about their family. Alright, now on a lighter note, I'm collecting carrots. Which are actually, they actually have 2 colors, so that's pretty impressive. Not to avoid Elmira. My grandmother used to refer to my sister as Elmira, which is kind of funny, but like, mean. I don't know if you ever watched the show, but could they get away with it now? I mean, it's a cartoon, but she would take the cartoon characters like their pets and dress them up and stuff and like hug them really hard. Be like, I love you and squeeze you and hold you. And my grandmother said that that's what my sister looked like when she interacted with animals. I don't think that's true, but it's an interesting observation coming from your grandmother, especially that she referenced a children's show. I can't do like a New York accent really well. My grandmother was from Queens. So she'd be like, look at your sister over there, little Elmira over there, like holding the cat. I can't talk like her. But look at her, she's squeezing the thing. I can't talk like that. Luckily, they keep giving you unlimited 1-ups. I guess they understand you have to get used to the one-hit kills that Elmira does. Not necessarily kills. She's basically holding you captive. Which might be worse, really. You have to forgive my rustiness as I do this level over and over again. This isn't usually the case when I'm more familiar with it, but shit happens. I'm like, I might have filmed this video before, so you think I'd be good? No, I play so many games. Like, once I switch to another one, I have to relearn the other one. Unless it's like something I owned and played a lot, like Castlevania. Dope. I like the face he makes when he's slapping, like he's proud. He's like, I'm an official duck. Plucky's actually good for water levels. He's kind of like the equivalent to the frog suit on Super Mario Bros. 3. Alright. I want to get this over with, so I'm not even gonna bother going to see the duck. I'm thinking her name was Shirley or something. I can't remember what that dog's name is, but he like has a terrible like Arnold Schwarzenegger like type of voice. That was so fucking easy. Why did I fail so many times? I guess I overthought it. Yeah, I feel kind of like a dope. Wow, we're already in a castle. I feel like this is a staple for video games versus a Tiny Toons thing. There were a few horror episodes in Tiny Toons, but not a whole bunch. I don't know what the storyline of this game is. I did have Tiny Toons for the Game Boy. I do adore the Game Boy version of Tiny Toons quite a bit. That one I do have nostalgic memories of too, but that's more with friends and family, because that's more about when I used to go over to my friend's house and we play each other's Game Boy games. Like, we both had like that carrying case, the official Nintendo carrying case that let you have like, I can't remember, at least like 9 games with you, so we'd like rotate like 18 games between the two of us. His dad, or his stepdad, usually picked him up some from flea markets and stuff, so he usually got quite a few over time, to the point where his case was no longer able to like hold all those games. It was kind of struggling to close, but I didn't mind. Even though he had more games than me, I think I enjoyed my library more. And I didn't have the largest library. Like, my library was Tetris, because that's what your Game Boy came with at the time. Oh, I do remember this episode. This guy would be appropriate for a castle. I don't remember him being on a skateboard though. That's kind of weird. Yeah, there was some episode where he was like a mad scientist and he had like this monster creature that ended up, I think it ended up being like a good character or something. I don't know. I would love to watch Tiny Toons again. You think it would be on HBO Max since that's Warner Brothers, but I don't know. I think I saw at Walmart that had a DVD case. I need to look it up before they get lost in time. I really like Tiny Toons. It's like, I'm sure it wouldn't be that good if I didn't grow up with it, but I'm just thinking about how fond I am. This kind of looks like, here I go comparing other shit, but it reminds me of the second world in Super Mario Bros. 2, when you're in a desert. Not quite the same. They had really good art direction in this game, I will say. Considering the NES didn't have, couldn't display the most colors at one time. It has decent enough art direction where they chose a vibrant color palette to kind of give the illusion that this game is colorful, if that makes sense. I think Mario 3 does a good job of it as well as Kirby's Adventure. Of course, Kirby's Adventure is like, I feel like for sure the NES's last hurrah. Dope. And that's actually a sound clip from the show. Oh, this is the level I was remembering when I said he could swim well. It actually stayed fairly close to how I remember it. Those things look like they're from Kirby's Dream Land. Speaking of Kirby's Dream Land. There's a lot of these things that have spikes over them on Kirby's Dream Land, and they look just like those things. Well, I thank you for that heart. I will cherish it. I will hold it. I will hug it occasionally when people aren't looking, because it look kind of weird when I do that. But, you know, the appreciation is there. Oh, I have an attack. I wasn't aware, but I think I wasted it. I think those fish might be diseased. I think they're attacking me because they're under distress. Their eyes are about to pop out of their head, you know? But they're just filled with parasitic worms. I kind of feel bad for them now. Well, here I am going on my aquatic journey as I get filled with parasitic worms. That's life sometimes, though. That's life. Oh, now I'm a rabbit who can't swim worth a shit. My big ass can't even get out of the way. I don't know where your hitbox is. Man, whatever happened to Konami? That used to just be like a sign of quality. When I didn't even like it when they changed their logo. Oh shit, I thought I was gonna be able to walk right past. I was scared to jump. I just remember when I saw like they had like the Konami logo with those two different color, I don't know what they're supposed to be, like I always thought they looked like ribbons or something. But it's like iconic. And then they changed their shit to like such a generic just font logo on like a red banner with like Konami punched out in white. And I think they changed it to just red font that says Konami. But I remember seeing like that logo with like the two little banners or whatever the hell you like those things were. And just knowing that even if I wasn't good at the game, more than likely it was a quality product. When you didn't rely on the internet and video game, well, which I never really relied on reviews anyway. Like I'd see a game and want it. I didn't care if people said it was bad or not. Like that's why like I spent a good majority of time looking for Ghostbusters 2 when I was a kid. After it wasn't popular anymore. Because I was like revisiting my childhood movies and I saw Ghostbusters 2 and I'm talking so I keep on getting hit by the fish. I should have never switched. Can I just push select or something? I think I have to get those balls that have little stars on them. So slow. Luckily, they gave me 1 billion lives. But yeah, like, even Contra, I'm terrible at Contra. But you know, you're in for a good looking first level with a banger soundtrack and spot on controls. So like when you didn't have magazines, you kind of were like Nintendo, Capcom, Konami, are a license you really like. Oh, I just am so impatient. Those fish are just getting me every time. But I say that this video is going 18 minutes and I don't want to ramble and just continuously die. This is Tiny Toons for the NES. I think this is a fantastic license game. If you want to try a fun platformer, give this a try for the NES. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Take care. Bye.
If you want to, like, comment, and subscribe! Thanks for watching!